So, hello student. Today we are going to discuss with experiment number 4, that is uh, simulation of a page replacement algorithm. So here we are going to discuss the simulation or working of a FIFO page replacement, that is first in first out page replacement technique. And here also we are going to discuss the another way by program to how that particular thing which is to be provided or executed by for the page fault. Now, so first of all, we are going to discuss what is page replacement algorithm and why we require page replacement, and what is virtual memory. So, virtual memory, it is a technique. With the help of that, we are going to boost up the internal memory storage area. So how we are going to boost up, or what we can say that to make how we are going to provide the things with the help of that to increase the productivity of the our CPU. So whenever number of processes which is to be executed on the internal memory at that time, the processor, what we can say that processor are faster, but memory are not provided in a proper way. Okay, exactly, because internal memory are already full is there, and processor are uh, in this condition idle state. Okay, so here we wanted that to enlarge the size of the internal memory. At that time we require the concept of virtual memory. So virtual memory means what? Here what we are going to do, we are going to enlarge the size of the internal memory. So here the particular chunk of code which is to be provided into the secondary memory, and suppose we have the process 0, process 1 and process 3 which are to be executed in the internal memory. But now process 0 which is to be executed, but process 1 and 2 are in the idle state because they are in the hold and wait condition. So there may be chances that deadlock which is to be occurred. So to prevent these conditions, process 1 and 2 which is to be put out into the place of the virtual memory. So virtual memory, it is the memory also called as secondary storage. Okay, so here that particular processes are tasks which is to be provided or placed for some time. Whenever resources are free, memory which is to be free at that time, process 1 and 2 which is to be again relocated into the, or relocated or reloaded into the internal storage for the execution. So this thing is called as the virtual memory. Now if we wanted to execute process 0, process 1 and process 2, process 1 and 2 are already stored, or what we can say that placed into the memory location of the secondary storage, that is virtual memory. And here process 0 which is to be completed, terminated normally. Now process 1 are we here we wanted to execute, but process 1 is not available at that position because process 1 is located into the secondary storage. So that thing is called as page fault. Okay, now there are different page replacement techniques which are available, that are first in first out page replacement, least recently used page replacement technique. Okay, then least frequently used page replacement technique. So this the with the help of that we are going to increase the productivity of the or to make our processor in the busy condition. So this is the algorithm for the FIFO page replacement. Start, then read the number of frames, then read the number of pages, read the page numbers, then initialize the value in the frame, allocate the page into the frame, first in first out order, display the number of page fault and stop. Okay, so this is the program for the page fault concept. Now we are going to execute this concept with the help of uh, with the help of the C coding. Okay, so here we are going to execute this program with the help of coding C app. Okay, so here we declare the header file, then here we declare I, J, K, F and PF initialized with 0, count is initialized with 0. Okay, and M variable which is to be declared as a array. Then here we get the length of references string. Okay, then here we get the here we display the reference string. Okay, now here also we get the details of the number of frames, then page replacement also process which is to be display on the screen. Okay, so here we are going to execute the for loop in a I. Here for I is equal to 0, I less than n. So what is n? N is nothing but the length of reference string. Okay, and here we also provided f, that is frame. Okay, so here if m of k is equal to r of s is same, at that time we are going to exit or break from that for loop. Okay, and finally here we are going to display the number of page which are page fault which are available in the given program. Okay, so thus in this way we discuss the concept of page fault. Okay, thank you.